Hello! You survived Joy Week! It's been a crazy week around here, huh? I mean, there were the cookies, which, by the way, the Picards were delicious. The entire outpost really enjoyed them. It was all I could do to pull a few aside to leave for Wonder. Which, you can't forget the whole outpost-wide spontaneous singing. When Wonder's around, you never know what's gonna happen. She used to be around a lot more when we were younger. Now it just seems like she's a rare sight. But she's almost always guaranteed to show up about this time of Advent. Here to celebrate with the holidays and fill it with, I guess, wonder. Then of course there was glitter. So much glitter. I'm kind of convinced that Whimsy bleeds glitter. That's a fair assumption, right? Yeah, I think so too. And then of course Ire busts into breakfast one morning, is like, I am crashing Joy Advent. And Discernment kind of rolls her eyes and is like, Ire, your voice is always appreciated. If you have something you want to say, by all means, you can do it. And then she just wasn't having any of that. So I was kind of like, Ire, if it makes you feel better to call it crashing, we'll call it crashing. But I thought she had some good things to say about joy being the balance of our emotions. And that sometimes emotions, are sometimes in control and not in control, and that's a balance. And then happiness being the yang release of the yin of joy. She has always an interesting way of looking at things. Yes, sometimes she can be scary, but she also has some good insight. And then, well, this little guy flying in. Kind of amazing, isn't it? I'm really sad Minerva had to fly right off, though. I miss my little Minnie. But I guess, well, the founder of the outpost has gotten herself in way over her head. I don't know. She always kind of underestimates. I don't know. She's always like, it's simple. And then somehow it's not. Grit actually rode out about the first week of Advent to go make sure she made it back home. Good old Grit. She'll get you through anything. No, I don't think you met her yet, but maybe you will someday. So yeah, it's been a full week of joy and anticipation. And we have things like this that are going to carry us on through the rest of the year. Or the next 100 years. We have no idea, really. We don't have a clue. We have a few tiny clues, and we're trying to make the most of them, but I think it's going to be like with the Ancient of Days. We just don't have the right perspective. We just don't have the right scale to understand what he's been saying to us sometimes, especially about the future and the renewal of all things and heaven and earth becoming one. We got people who think they're so sure they know. I think it's going to surprise us all, and it's going to be a good surprise. I think we're all going to be pleasantly surprised on that day. Well, I'm really glad you came and you spent all this time with us. It's really impressive. Thank you. It's encouraging to have someone come alongside you and walk with you. So thank you for being here. And next week, well, is, I guess, the countdown to Christmas. The week of peace and gratitude. There's so much to be grateful for. And there's kind of this still awe that comes right before Christmas. At least I find that now that I've been observing Advent, that there is sort of this building awe that I was missing before I started Advent. And I'm glad that you've been able to share that with us. I hope to see you next week as we cross the finish line, as it were. Go and be blessed beyond imagination. Bye!